Hi everyone, so I'm doing another reading today, and this one it's a timeless reading along the lines of what this person thinks of you. So it's just going to be their impressions. So if you could choose a pile, think of the person who you'd like an idea of, like a glimpse into their perception of you. And then if you could choose one pile, so either pile 1 the brown stone, pile 2 the red stone, or pile 3 the green stone. Okay, so for pile 1, what are this person's impressions of you? Okay, so this person thinks that you're highly independent and self-sufficient. You don't seem to need another person to depend on. They think you have this emotional depth to you, but that emotional depth is quite reserved and well hidden. You don't share it easily with other people. They think you can be a little bit impulsive in your behavior, and they're not entirely sure how much they can rely on your feelings for them, or they're not convinced about their place in your life. They think you've been through a lot and you've come through a lot and you've achieved a lot in your life. And they think you're highly responsible and together as well. So general impression that this person has of you is that you're very self-motivated, responsible, but you're kind of reserved, withdrawn, and not very easy to become close to. Okay, so I'm just going to pull out a few other of these oracle cards to see if there's any more insights on this. Okay, so with the animal oracle, representation this person has of you in their mind is the eagle, which seems very fitting. So very independent, responsible, free, capable, but quite difficult to become close to and hold on to, and quite hard to manipulate or have some kind of really possessive relationship with, because the eagle obviously has this huge desire for freedom and independence. Okay, so that is the impression that your person has of you, pile 1. Okay, now we're going to look at pile 2. What kind of impressions does your person have of you? So looking at the tarot first. So this person thinks that you are their sweetheart in some ways, that there's this beautiful love between you. And that you're their equal, you're both a good match. But this person also sees an element of impulsiveness in this connection and thinks that you might be hard to build something long-term with. They see that when it comes to material things, there's a little bit of imbalance between you and them. Maybe you're on different pages when it comes to material things, finances, and things like that. But you give them a lot of joy and enthusiasm. They see you as a very positive influence. There is a little bit of confusion in this connection. They don't really know what it represents to them. Even though they have this love for you, they don't really know how to deal with that in their day-to-day life. There may be some hidden emotional wounding and trauma under the surface which triggers the two of you in this connection. But there is this affection that you have between each other. And then looking at what they see you as. So they see you as very affectionate and equal, very loving, a sweetheart, but they also see that there are some hidden triggers under here, and materially you might be on different pages and they don't really know how to bring that together in the day-to-day reality. So the animal representation we have is the bear. So use power with wisdom. So again, there's a lot of deep feeling, love and affection, but there is this sort of reservation as well, and an uncertainty there as well. Okay, so that is their impressions of you, pile 2. And now we are going to look at the final pile, the greenstone. Okay, so what are these person's impressions of you, pile 3? Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups, dreamer in reverse. So possibly this person sees you as a very deep, intuitive, emotional person, but they don't quite know how to handle that. The Knight of Swords in reverse. So yeah, there may be a bit of a sort of stalemate where they just don't know how to approach you. Death in reverse, again, a connection which doesn't seem to be changing or moving forward much, because there isn't clarity on how the two people, or they possibly don't know how to connect with you. Maybe you're both very different. Okay, pile 3. They do see you as having very strong nurturing qualities and very powerful feminine energy. It doesn't mean that you are female, but they see you as an empress. Oh, and emperor. So they might see that you're very balanced as well. Your masculine feminine is in balance, and you have both the control over the material world and over your emotional world as well. So your emotional and material world seem to be very much in balance, and you're sort of an authority in your own life. But they don't quite understand you, and that's why they feel this connection is not really moving forward. We have conflict, 5 of Swords. So it may be that they don't feel that they're on that same level as you, and there's this confusion and conflict of how they should approach you. They see you as someone who is focused on their own progress, and they admire that about you. And then a general impression through the animal oracles of how they see you, pile 3. Butterfly. So they see your ability to transform, and even though they see that you've been through adversity, and you have this ability to take that and transform and learn and grow, which they really admire about you. But there is some maybe doubt or self doubt and self-questioning there, where they don't know how they can meet on that level, but they definitely have a high regard for you and what you're achieving for yourself. So that's the impressions for pile 3. Okay, so I hope this gave a few insights into your connection. Thank you for listening.